Instant match reaction, Manchester United 1, West Brom 0. Manchester United win back-to-back games in the Premier League for the first time this season. And finally, we have actually won a game at home. It's only taken us 5 games, but we've done it by the skin of our teeth today against a very, very poor West Brom side. Obviously, going into the game, I expect us to win by like 3 or 4 goals. It's West Brom, they're bottom of the league, but that did not happen today. We struggled against them, and we only got out of there due to a penalty, which, in normal rules of football should never be a penalty. So we got really lucky today to win this game, and obviously Bruno Fernandes stepped up. He missed his first penalty. It was obvious that Sam Johnstone was way off his line. He takes it again, he finishes it, and that's the goal that decides the game. So it's quite concerning that we're struggling to break down West Brom, who are bottom of the league and are still winless in this Premier League season. So that's a major concern, because this was a total different performance from that Everton game. So I don't know why we're so inconsistent at the moment. I don't know what it is. Donny van de Beek yet again couldn't start today. I'll get onto that in a bit. But it's a major concern from a Manchester United point of view, because if we play against top teams like we did today, we are going to get battered. Spurs have really battered us. Arsenal beat us. Chelsea probably should have beat us, but they didn't really come to win the game, because obviously they know what we've done before. So, it's a real struggle for Manchester United to have a good performance or a string of games where we play well. So, that's a concerning thing, but we've got the win today, but I'm getting a bit sick of winning by just having a penalty. It seems we're doing that way too often now, and we don't deserve to win these type of games. We don't. Our performances are off. We look poor. We look drained on that pitch, and we struggle to create chances, and the chances we do have are sitters that we miss. An example of that was Martial today. He had a clear chance, he should be scoring, but he doesn't, and that's the form he's on right now. For France as well, he missed a load of sitters, so that's concerning for him. He just needs a goal, or maybe a rest or something. Maybe play Cavani for the next game, but he looked poor today. But at the end of the day, it's 3 points. I'll take them whenever we can get them, really, but against the West Brom side, that at bottom, it was very disappointing, and we should not have won that game today. In my opinion, we got gifted the win by VAR, because there were a lot of controversial decisions made by the ref today, and VAR again very, very off. But let's get into the team. So it was De Gea in goal. Obviously, there was a start for Alex Telles at left-back. He was phenomenal. I'll get onto him in a bit. There was Maguire and Lindelof, and then right-back Aaron Wan-Bissaka. It was a midfield 2 of Matic and Fred. I don't know why Matic was playing. I would have put Van der Beek there, as I did in my lineup, but he didn't. And then I'm going to, obviously, on the right, it was Mata. On the left, it was Rashford. And up front, it was Martial. So that was a team going into the game. And to be honest, I didn't really mind which team we put out against West Brom, because, as you know, it's West Brom. They have a not much quality in their team, and any team we put out should be able to get the 3 points no matter what, because it's West Brom, and realistically they are championship level side in the Premier League and probably going to get relegated. So that was a team, and we started the game really poorly. I thought the first 20 to 30 minutes we looked off. We struggled to break down West Brom. We know that from Manchester United point of view. You give us the ball, we will struggle to break you down, because they just have a low block and they will defend and try and counter attack, and that's what they did tonight, because they had some chances as well, and the chances they had, De Gea made some really good saves. But a shout out to Sam Johnstone, obviously a former Manchester United goalkeeper. Yet again, he was phenomenal tonight, and it seems every lower team we play, say like the Brightons, the Southamptons, the Newcastles, every goalkeeper has a masterclass against us. They're just like, it's Manchester United, I'm actually going to play good today. So Sam Johnstone was brilliant today, but I'm happy for him, because obviously he is a former Manchester United, but for today, he can F off, because he was absolutely phenomenal in that net. So fair play to him. And in the first half, I thought West Brom probably would have been happier with that first half they had, because they didn't really let much go through them. Defensively, as I said, we struggled to break them down. We were clueless going forward. And that's just Manchester United right now in a nutshell, really. As I said, you give us the ball, we will struggle. And then in the second half, things didn't really improve, really. We had more threat going on for the attack, but at the end of the day, West Brom was still sitting back. They were still holding us back. And at the end of the day, when they hold us back and give us the ball, we will struggle. And, nothing really changed. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer took a long time to make the changes as well, which was appalling. But then we get a penalty. Or before that, West Brom had a penalty. David Coote, I think the ref, blew the whistle. And then he checked his VAR. He got advised to go over to the screen and check, and then he didn't give a penalty. So I don't know what that was about, because surely if you're adamant it's a penalty in the first place, you shouldn't really change your mind. But he did it, and at the end of the day, I'm happy for that because we didn't give away a penalty. But in my opinion, it looked a penalty at first, but did he get a bit of the ball? Did he get a shin? I don't know really that much on it. So in my opinion, I'm not going to say anything, because it can be a penalty or it could be a penalty. So, you know, tell me your thoughts on that. But then we go forward and it hits the hand. I don't know who it was. It was a right back or left back. It hit the hand of him, and we get given a penalty. And, you know, these rules right now we have for the handball rule are absolutely pathetic. No way should he be able to just turn his hand and hit his hand and be given a penalty. And that's what happened. And they're just the rules of football right now. So the rules are playing right now, that is a penalty. And Bruno Fernandes steps up, as I said, misses his first one, gets a retake as Sam Johnson was off his line, and he finishes the second one. So, you know, we go 1-0 up. It's not deserved. I don't think we should have had the penalty either, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to complain, because we are 1-0 up in a game we probably don't deserve to be. So, you know, we continue the game. Cavani came on, Donny van de Beek came on. Not much time on the pitch, which, you know, frustrated me because he always makes his subs late. They didn't have much of an impact. And at the end of the day, it was a boring game from there. As I said, De Gea made some really good saves today with his feet to keep us in the game. So, you know, if he wasn't in that, maybe we would have been in a bit of trouble. But, yeah, a very boring game to return from the international break. One I'm not going to remember. But at the end of the day, it's 3 points. Let's get into the player rating. So De Gea, I'm going to give him a solid 8 tonight. As I said, I thought he kept us in the game I kept us in the game a lot this year, a game against West Brom. I'm going to go Wan-Bissaka. I'm going to give him a 6 today. I thought he looked a bit off going forward. I thought he was poor, but, you know, he didn't do much wrong, or he didn't do much right. So I'm just going to go with the average 6. I'm going to go with Maguire tonight. He made a few risky tackles. He was pulling shirts in the box like Maguire, you know, he does. So I'm going to give him a 6 tonight as well. Average. Same for Lindelof. I'm going to give him a 6. I thought they were both as good as each other tonight, in my opinion. Left back Alex Telles, he's going to get an 8 for me. I thought he was phenomenal. I saw a few of his stats. 100% aerial duels won, 3 key passes, 3 crosses into the box. It was an all-round good performance from Telles tonight, and I'm happy he's playing now. And, you know, I'm going to say to Shaw, get well soon, because obviously he's injured, but maybe it was a blessing in disguise, because now we can play Telles, and we need Telles, and I prefer Telles over Luke Shaw. So, you know, Telles gets an 8 for me. Debut for Manchester United, brilliant performance. And then in the midfield, Matic tonight, I'm going to give him a 3. I thought he was awful tonight, and how he stayed on for so long. I thought he stayed on the whole game, didn't he? That's absolutely mind-blowing, because he was blowing, he was puffing throughout the whole game, and he takes Fred off for McTominay instead of Matic, who's blowing, he's out of breath, he's not had a good performance, and you keep him on the pitch. So I don't know what's that about, and he should never have been on. I don't know how he was on for that long, but he was. So that was a pretty disappointing performance on Matic. Fred, I'm going to give him a solid 7 tonight. I thought in the midfield he was obviously the better out of the two, of Matic and Fred. I thought Fred, he made some good he got some passes today. He got forward well, defended brilliantly. And, you know, it wasn't his best performance as we've seen him over recent weeks play. But tonight I'm just going to give him the average, no, not the average, but 7 for Fred tonight, in my opinion. And going forward, Matt's going to get an average 6. I thought, you know, he tried making some good runs. But for me, I've said it before, he's not fit enough for the Premier League anymore. He's way too slow for me. He doesn't have it anymore, and, you know, he just probably filled in for Greenwood today, in my opinion. So I'm just going to give him the average 6. He made some good runs, as I said, but, you know, it's matter. What else can you expect out of him, to be honest? Then on the left, Rashford, I'm going to have to give Rashford a 4 today. He was nowhere in this game for me. It's another poor game from Marcus Rashford. I thought throughout the game he was struggling to create chances. He didn't really have any clear-cut chances or make any clear-cut chances for himself, and overall he just wasn't in the game much today. So, you know, I'm going to give him a 4 today. I thought he was very poor and he deserved to come off. Then up front, Anthony Martial. Oh, Martial, what is going on with him at the moment? I talked about it earlier. He's out of form right now. He's missing sitters for France, and he's missing sitters for Manchester United, and he's on really bad form at Manchester United right now. I'm going to give him a... I'm going to give him a same as Rashford, really. I'm going to give him a 4 today. I just don't think any of them really had any clear-cut chances, other than the chance Martial had when he missed a sitter in that first half, which, you know, if we didn't score the penalty, we would have been moaning at him for not scoring that. So, you know, I'm going to give him a 4 as well. I don't know what's wrong with both of them at the moment. They just don't look in it. They don't look interested on the pitch, but I do hope that improves. And, you know, the subs like well, I'm not really going to rate them, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's a win for Manchester United from the international break. It's not a good performance. It's not one we really needed and can be positive about, but it's 3 points. So tell me what you guys think down below. Man of the match today, I'm going to give it to Telles on his debut. I thought he was brilliant throughout the whole 90 minutes. But tell me what you guys think down below. We move on to Champions League action against Istanbul on Tuesday or Wednesday, so tune in for the preview when that'll be out. But anyway, guys, tell me what you guys think down below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'm out.